see with your feelings. I notice when I make these videos, the things I'm saying, and when I'm talking to people, I'm saying things in a very visual perspective, and that's very different from most people, and that's because I am reading the energy, and then my brain creates the images that I'm reading, and from that standpoint, I make my decisions and create thinking process, and that's how I can make these videos. Before I start this video, I want to ask you to like, subscribe, click the bell button and give me a comment. If you click the bell button, it allows me to put you on the right frequency on a daily basis. And only with habit, I can get you into a new reality. And, that's the goal, the habit of putting you on the right frequency. Okay, that being said, if you need any personal help, you can click the link down below. And then I can guide you and personally help you to get to a new reality. Okay, so yeah, let's start. Perceive things from a vibrational standpoint, and I think this is really important because if we are just perceiving life from our senses, we are perceiving life from an illusion because our senses can only see a small percentage of reality. And the moment we start to perceive reality from a vibrational standpoint, we are capable of reading and gaining way more information about reality than our senses can. And when you're reading the energy around you, and you do that by getting in tune with yourself, going in nature, feeling your feelings, okay? And if there are negative feelings, feel them even more because they are yelling at you. Your feelings are yelling at you because you are constantly reading the energy around you. You just haven't evolved the capabilities of understanding your emotions and where they are guiding you to, okay? And this is your superpower, but you are considering it as a problem. So you go to the doctor and then you take pills, not realizing it's your body and mind and intuition yelling at you, listen, you have to make a change. I'm seeing things you are not conscious of, and you have to change it. You have to go in a different direction. And if you're not going in a different direction, I'm gonna make you feel more bad and bad and bad until you get the message. But we get brainwashed by society, by what's normal, by social pressure, by all these things, and therefore we aren't capable of listening to our own feelings. So the only way for you to start unlocking this is go to nature, get in tune with yourself, get an understanding of what your mind and body is communicating with you, because you are way smarter than they made you believe. They just programmed you in such a way that you cannot unlock the highest potential of this human reincarnation. You're using all your brain power right now for external problems that you aren't capable of solving. Politics, the news, social structures that make you chase products to impress people you don't really like by buying stuff you don't really care about. Do you see the mind fuckery that's happening right now? You are using all your brain power for stuff that has nothing to do with moving into a better reality, because you haven't even made clear what a better reality look like. Okay, you haven't lived in different cultures, you haven't traveled all the time by yourself, understanding life in different perspectives. I've been traveling for 5 years all around the world, and it made me evolve at such a massive speed. And I will never be the same again. And I love it. I love being this version of myself. I'm happy every day. I'm grateful every day because I know the current situation in which I am. It's very, very precious. Living in freedom, living in my van, being capable of wherever I want to be, having my little house on wheels, being capable of making these videos. I am so grateful. Working online, my businesses, life is good. But if you aren't capable of making your own vision, making your own dream, making your choices based on a lot of data points. What do I mean with data points? If you watch the news and you think that's the fact, that's reality, and you don't look for any other data points, you're living in an illusion, okay? If you are looking at the news and then looking at all the other information and then make your opinion, then you have a clearer view of reality. And if you stop caring about the news and what's happening on the other side of the world and all these things, then you can live in your own frequency, okay? That's an even higher form of intelligence. Putting your own emotions as highest value, not caring about all that other stuff. Not caring, understanding that I can be the best version of myself by not getting emotionally involved in all those things. And when you're doing that, when you get into a frequency where you can raise in energy, okay, where you can be in your own unique perspective, you are capable of experience a higher range of emotions, and therefore you can follow your intuition. And that's what you want to do. You want to follow, this is true wealth. The only reason we want to be wealthy is to spend things to feel good, to spend things to feel safe, to get freedom. But all these things can be achieved when you take control over your emotions, your intuition, so you can make the right choices based on a lot of data points that your unconscious mind is absorbing, okay? You want to unlock your full potential by getting in touch with your emotions, removing these emotional traumas by feeling them, understanding them, and releasing them. And then you can feel the emotions you need to feel so you can translate the images you are absorbing, and so you can make a better decision based on the energy you're reading, okay? If you're not doing this, you're living from the illusion that's forced upon you by the matrix, that's forced upon you by the television, that's forced upon you by culture, that's forced upon you by all these external things that make you believe that working a 40-hour work week is normal. To work until you're old and then you're free. That you really think that's normal, that's okay. And then taking pills because you feel horrible and you think it's your own fault. No, you're trying to fit in a broken system that makes you think you are the problem. That's not true. You are not the problem. The only problem is that you are not protecting your energy, your belief system, okay? The only problem is that you do not believe yourself as a beautiful, strong, smart individual who can achieve his or her dreams. Because you can, if you protect your belief systems from the environment. Right now I'm in Spain, and people always tell me, why don't you learn Spanish? And believe me, I want to learn Spanish, but I also really like not understanding what people are saying. Why? Because I am not absorbing their belief system. It allows me to stay in my bubble. It allows me to keep my way of thinking, and it allows me to keep on taking actions in my own unique way. Not being distracted by thoughts of, hey, this is possible, this is not possible. Because I will just continue until it's achieved if my belief system does not stop me. And that's the biggest problem of most people. One, they aren't capable of envisioning a vision because their belief system stops them. Then when they finally have the vision, they cannot push through on their habits because they have limited brain power, because all their brain power goes to the news, to their job, to work, and then they cannot follow through on their dreams. They cannot create a habit that allows them to achieve their dreams, okay? And that's the biggest problem. You are depleting your energy by absorbing the belief system and energy around you, and therefore you aren't capable of perceiving reality from a vibrational standpoint. And only when you protect your energy, start evolving yourself, being in different locations, start to feel instead of thinking, start to see instead of hearing. That's the moment you will start to attune yourself to a different reality, and you will start to make smarter decisions because you're way smarter than you realize. You just have been ignoring your emotions for such a long time, and therefore you start to feel bad because they are yelling at you. change your life, change your habits, change your location. Okay, I hope this video helped you out. Make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell button. And make sure, because I can keep you on the right frequency if you click the bell button. Also, if you need any personal help, click on the link below. Everything you need to achieve a higher level of awareness, to get more freedom, to start living the life you want to live. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.